what's going on, everyone? It is Chris, and welcome back to once again another episode of the Survivor Podcast with my good
Chris,
friend
Chris,
Gocubs 711.
head,
Yes,
heads or tails?
heads or tails. That's what I always go with.
Okay, it was tails, but this is a Wisconsin quarter, so everybody loses.
Oh, wow.
There's a
Hashtag
cow and a cheese wheel on it, Chris,
my
with the
God.
slogan "Forward."
Oh, wait. It's cow and cheese
Yeah,
and
there's a cow
a
and then
cow.
a cheese wheel next to it, and then like a little banner underneath that says "Forward."
What is that? What is that? Why does any of those symbols have to do with going forward?
I don't know.
That is weird, Wisconsin. All right, welcome back, everyone.
Wisconsin, dude.
Survivor Wisconsin coming in
No,
2018.
no
No.
one can survive that.
That's the worst kind of conditions right there. Welcome to Survivor Game Changers. I'm a little sick right now.
Oh,
Not just because I am incredibly full from eating a large
ah,
sandwich, and I after I eat a lot I end up getting stuffy. So I apologize if my voice sounds weird to start out the start of this podcast. We had only a 1 hour epised, and I kind of like it like that. If I'm writing these these podcast recaps, it's
yeah.
much easier for me. But as Gocubs pointed out in this at the end of the last episode, we ended up getting the massive tribe
I
switch
told you.
in the second episode. I don't get it. I don't get why they're doing it,
So
but
this happened on like day 6 or whatever, like after two people had been eliminated in second chance as well.
second chance happened. It happened as well because
Yeah.
that's, yeah. Well, maybe because the was second chance, like maybe it was 3 weeks in by that point because they've been
Well,
probably
it was 3 weeks in, but like two people had been eliminated.
right. It probably felt a little bit more normal when it happened 3 weeks
It
later.
still didn't feel that normal.
It didn't feel that normal, no.
Yeah.
It was, but and this one's just holy shit. That we had like one episode of the tribes
Yeah.
being the way they are. So yeah, we got some new tribes for you. So we're gonna start with the Mana tribe. That consists of returning to the Mana tribe is Caleb and Haley, and then coming over from Nuku is Ty, Debbie, Sierra, and Brad. And then on the new Nuku tribe, JT is the only one from Nuku that remained on the tribe, and he was joined by Sandra, Malcolm, Aubrey, Jeff, and Michaela. And then we have the new third tribe, a green tribe, and that is that's been a token for a few or at least
This is the second time where they've added a third tribe. The first one again being second chances.
yeah. So this is the third time they're doing it, and then it ultimately was this. They had to go to a new camp and start from scratch, which is always a little painful on having to restart. But they did it, and it consists of Tyson, who was originally from the Mana tribe, and then Ozzy, Sari, Zeke, Andrea, and Sarah, all from
Did
the
you say
Nuku.
Tyson?
Is it not
Troyzan?
Troyzan? Jesus Christ! I think
Yeah.
I wrote down Tyson. I was just like, maybe
Oh
that's not right. Um,
no.
Tyson was, I believe, a similar season or close to it.
Yeah,
Uh,
Tyson Apostol. He won his most recent season.
yeah. Apologize. I think I wrote Tyson a few more times on this notepad. Oh well.
Oh,
Uh,
way to just fuck up.
yeah. Oh well. I'll just make sure not to say that. But anyways, we got we got those new tribes, and what was your like ultimate reaction to the new tribes? Do you think that was there anything intriguing about any of them that was like different
I
or?
thought it was interesting how like just in particular the Mana and Nuku tribes like had only one or two people from the original tribe.
Yeah, we had a lot of people on the outs very early, and that was a recurring theme throughout the whole show. And
True.
the first scene that we get after the tribe switch is at the Nuku tribe where JT knows he's on the outs. He is just not he's not in a good situation because he knows that the five of the original mana are probably going to target him and get him out since he's the outsider. Uh,
True.
but he knows that he could also try to find the immunity idol, and so um, instead of just going out and searching for it immediately, he decided to take them on a little bit of a fishing trip. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
JT takes all of them on a fishing trip. And what happens is that he was waiting for a perfect opportunity to swim back without all of them, leave them out to sea, and do some and go out and try to find the idol while they can't reach him. And he got that opportunity. I think when the one of the spears got like a little bent or something like that, and then they had to get like the pliers or some sort to like kind of get it back normally. So
Yeah.
he was just like, "Oh, I'll go get the pliers," and he swims back out. All of them are still at sea, like very far away from the shore.
Yeah.
And JT is just running around, digging, trying to search for this idol. And the five of them are just like, why is he taking this long? What is he doing? He's searching for the idol, isn't he? Oh, okay, all right. They all caught on to what he was doing, and it really did not sit well with any of them, and it automatically JT was the even though he already was kind of the target, now it's pretty much like, yeah, you're an ass.
Yeah.
You're gonna be out. So that was the first scene. I actually kind of enjoyed that strategy, but I know it's not gonna work for him.
It's a very obvious thing to do.
Right. But it was funny at the same time.
Yeah.
So then we get to the new Mana tribe, where Mr. Culpepper is decorating the place because it reminds him of his wife Monica. He's really missing his wife this time around. But they did a lot of decorating back when he was at home, so he felt like sprucing up the joint, and that's what he was doing. And then as he was doing that and making nice with everyone, at the back of his mind, he decided, yeah, now that it's the four of us, we have the majority, him, Sierra, Debbie, and Ty. Now they get to target Haley or Caleb. And so then Ty and Brad end up talking, and they're talking, and Ty is gonna defend Caleb because
Right.
this is the dream scenario that we wanted, was Caleb and Ty back on the same tribe. He's gonna say, like, we need Caleb for strength purposes. And then he brought up Debbie's name for some reason and not Haley's. And then Brad was just like, well, wait a minute, maybe we'll get rid of Haley, then we could maybe consider Debbie, and then we'll get rid of Caleb. Does that sound fair? And Ty was like, all right. So that was the pecking order they decided on. But Brad made it very clear in his confessional that if they lose, they want to take Caleb out first, or he wants to at least. And then there's a scene where Ty talks to Caleb afterwards. Tells him that Brad wants him to stay safe, wants him to be safe and with them on the island, and then that Caleb has some friends back at the other tribe that was with Jeff Varner and Malcolm, that they could potentially form an alliance if they made it to the merge together. So that was essentially a little bit of what we kind of saw on the other tribe, and what we're going to see on the next tribe as well. Just all these outcasts having to deal with being the only ones from their tribe, new tribe. So Troyzan is on the outs in the Tavua tribe as they start to build their camp and their shelter, and then we get Sari and Ozzy actually making up, kind of saying that, you know, we're gonna stick together because we want to get Troyzan out first. And to me, I mean, I get maybe not wanting to initially target one another because it's too obvious, but I mean, why get out Troyzan if you guys have such bad blood with each other? Like, why trust one another still, even though like you guys already started on the wrong foot. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I didn't really get that scene, but like I mean, I guess if you want to cover your asses and be like, all right, at least if we both decide that we want to get out Troy's End, that's an easy one to get out. I don't know. It was an interesting one.
Yeah.
But Troy Zan had a conversation with Andrea, and he didn't really get anything out of her. Just kind of saying, like, kind of got this feeling that, she was just like playing him essentially. So he was like, you know what, I gotta go find the idol, and so now he goes on his little idol hunt. Um, and lo and behold, Gocubs, what does he find?
He finds a ship, not ship in a bottle, like a clue in a bottle.
Yes,
It's
no,
not the actual idol, but it does have a hint on where the idol can be found. And again, much like second chances, uh, this uh, this idol can only be found during a challenge. It gives him exactly where he can find it. He just needs to actually go and pick it
yeah,
and grab it for himself during the challenge.
yeah. We saw this a lot a few seasons ago, during Second Chance, and it was a very fun to watch, very fun TV. Having in front of everyone to try to grab an idol, it was for the most part. I don't think it was unsuccessful at any point.
No, I
Um,
think they all grabbed it and without a problem.
yeah, which I think in future seasons you're gonna see people starting to catch on to it, but
Yeah.
I definitely love the idea of it. I think it's very fun. So we'll see if Troyzek is able to do it when we get to the immunity challenge. Uh, and we're gonna just skim through this next part. Back at the Nuku tribe, they find goats. And Sandra wants to eat some goats, and essentially the scenes that transpire is JT and Malcolm chase down a goat, and also a baby goat, and they bring them back to tribe. To the camp, and Sandra says, "All right, this is gonna be our meal, so don't get too close to it." And everyone's just kind of like, "Well, wait a minute, this is kind of fucked up. We're removing. We're gonna first of all separate a baby from its mother, and we're gonna eat both of them.
Yeah.
That's really fucked up." And I'll be completely candid on this part. Uh, it got to me big time when this was happening.
Aw.
I actually, no joke, burst into tears during this part.
Aw.
I
It would have
was
been really sad
I
if they
don't
had gone
I,
through
I
with
don't I don't know what I think that it was a mixture of me being overtired too, but
it.
this was a moment where I was just kind of like I when the baby was like kind of picked up, and I guess it reminded me of like my cats a little bit, when
uh,
and like like kind of like bod, and like it was just like this little baby innocent goat that's just living on the island, and now the humans are here to take them away because it's a reality show,
yeah.
and they have to survive. And it really, the logic of it all didn't make sense. Like, I get Sandra wants to eat, but you got chickens. You could kill the
It's
chickens
true.
if you want to. Like, I mean, I'm not a big fan of killing any animals. But if the chickens are provided for the show, eat those. Don't take the goats out of their habitats. Just because you want to have some lamb chops. It's not good. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And it was very upsetting for me. And it's not that I looked bad on Sandra for it. It was more like I don't know why you would want it so badly. So, anyways, essentially what happened was that JT and Malcolm and the tribe basically decided, you know what, we are feeling bad about this. We're gonna release the mother and the baby back into the wild, which they did, and it was a very happy moment, but a little traumatizing for myself,
Yeah.
and uh, and I don't know. It did. It also, I think the whole purpose of it, the scene, was to acknowledge the fact that Sandra continues to have this kind of control over people, that like anything that she says must go.
Yeah.
That like the minute that she said that she wanted to go, like almost JT like almost jumped to it, like, oh, all right, I'll get those goats for you, and it shows her control of this game, and I do wonder, if people are gonna be that quick to do something for her, I do wonder how quick people are actually gonna actually try to get her out, you
Yeah.
know, so I don't know, but very interesting scene, to say the least. But then we get to the immunity challenge. Do you remember the immunity challenge at all, or should I just?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You go ahead.
So three people on the tribe are tied together. Three people are not. The three people who are tied together need to make their way through a series of obstacles, obviously, while tied together, including like going up and around like a series of obstacles, and carrying water from a source to a bucket in order to open a gate. Once they got through the gate, one person on one of the remaining people on the tribe would have to untie puzzle pieces as fast as they could, and the remaining two had to solve the puzzle.
Mm. Yeah, and essentially whoever solved the puzzle first won. And obviously whoever got second were also safe. And they actually had rewards with this as well.
Sure.
Yeah, they had the tarp, I believe, was the first one, and a choice and comfort. And did the second the whoever
So
yeah,
whoever came in first got the tarp, plus they got either uh like uh like pillows and stuff, or they could get like cooking stuff.
okay. And did the second place team get the other comfort item? Whoever.
Yeah, the second place team got whatever the first place team didn't choose,
Okay, yeah,
but no tarp.
yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this is a three-way race. Mana has some issues out of the gate. And in the order, I think the gates dropped where I think it was Nuku first. I think it was then and then Tavua, and then Mana, and then all of them raced to the puzzle. Now, here's the thing: Troyzan is the untier in this challenge, and he was during the untying, he could not reach for the idol, which actually was under the table where he was untying. So he could not do it while he was untying because pretty much one, everyone was watching him, and two, there was just not a situation where he would be behind the table to get it. But at least gave him a chance to maybe scout it out to start out. So they untied rather the puzzle pieces, and everyone raced to the puzzles, and they started going through it. And they had to. It was a very simple puzzle compared to what they usually do.
Yeah, it was just the logo of the show divided like vertically.
Right, and then they laid it all out, and the winner was Nuku.
Surprise.
Yeah, obviously, and Tavua was second. It was a close finish because it seemed like Mana almost got it, but they screwed up the very last second to let Tavua pass them, and then that was great. And then so during the celebration, Troyzan acted like he was like exhausted, and he was like had his head down on the table, and like I was like yes in celebration mode, but really what he was doing was searching for the idol, and then he found it, and then as he realized where it was, he just reached down, stuffed it in his pants, and then walked away unnoticed. And
hey, Chris.
Say again?
Chris.
Yeah.
Is that an idol in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
It's both. So so that is the idol, the first idol found of the season. For good old Troyzan, and I you know what, again, I did not know, I forgot a lot of what Troyzan did, but I was just like, all right, I'm rooting for this guy. All right, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that
he's making some surprising stuff, and really is just like there to hang around playing idols until he gets voted out.
Right. Yeah. I guess during his season, like he was talking about when he made moves, and he found an idol and won immunity when he needed to stay alive. So if he was a game changer, you know, he's gonna continue to do a good job at it. So he's their first idol holder of the season. Meanwhile, Mana loses for the third week in a row. Only this time it's a new cast of characters. that will have to make their way to the tribal council. So what we have is essentially what we had earlier, which was the conversation between Haley and Caleb. They were on the chopping block.
Yep.
So Sierra starts out talking that she is scared of the Ty and Caleb alliance, but they think that it might be too risky to go after a threat this soon, especially since they may need him. Brad also says, "Well, all right, I don't think I want to do this, but you know what? Let me just talk to Ty. Let me see what he wants to do. Maybe I could get him to make the final decision." And so then Brad talks to Ty about getting rid of Caleb. And Ty once again says, "Look, we need Caleb because of strength, and that he's essential for keeping this tribe strong and winning challenges." And Brad thinks that keeping Caleb until the merge will hurt Ty. Can we? Can you explain that to me at all, or do
No,
you don't
I can't.
you don't get that either?
No.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could see that making sense is that people do know that Ty and Caleb have passed, I guess, alliances or friendships. That might be like, all right, well, we know that they're a duo, so we have to get them out. So maybe
Yeah.
that's maybe the logic that I could think of for the merge. But other than that, though, is it really that soon that you want to get rid of Caleb?
No,
Or
because you just lost your third challenge in a row.
yeah, so I personally would disagree with going after him. We get the tribal council, and we Haley is gonna be is right now fighting for her life at tribal, essentially having a little back and forth with Caleb, uh, and basically her argument was saying it's not. She was basically saying it's not worth keeping a strong threat in the game right now. It did that it could hurt you down the line. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, you say what you ever have to stay safe in this game. And so then we get to the vote, and I'm expecting Haley to go, but we get one vote Caleb, one vote Haley, and then the rest is history. Caleb goes home from a 5-1 vote, and I don't think either of us really understood that at all.
No, it was a dumb move.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose the next immunity challenge.
Yeah, I think that's my pick too. I think that Caleb as much as I've enjoyed like watching Caleb and like I've rooted for him, he hasn't done much in terms of actual strategic moves yet in this game at all. He in fact I don't think he really wasn't ever given a chance to do so.
Right.
Um, so I think voting him out because you think he's gonna be a threat later on in the game, I think is a little too assumptuous. Just you know that he's gonna be he's strong and he's gonna be able to win challenges, yes, but you would want that person on your tribe for now until the merge happens. Which I mean, at the pace of this season's going, it might be by week 4, but
Right.
I mean, I think that they could have waited at least a week. It was only week 2, or I guess week 3 in their world. But
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. But yeah, so
Didn't make any sense.
it did not. Uh, I made a buzzer beater decision last week by choosing Zeke instead of Caleb for my winner. Because my
Yeah.
goodness, that would have sucked so much ass.
Very true.
So we are now going to pick I think we have a consensus of who we think is going to lose the next tribal council or next immunity challenge rather. So
Yep.
who do you think from Mana then is going to go home?
I'm gonna go with. All right. Hear me out.
Yep.
Haley's gonna randomly find an idol, use it, and Culpepper's gonna go home.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, so you have Culpepper that's gonna go home. I don't think that Haley's gonna go home next week. I think that there will be something that happens where Haley. I don't know if Haley will necessarily find an idol, but she will somehow sway Sierra to her side and maybe sway Debbie to her side. And I think in that sense could get Culpepper out, but I also think there's a good chance that Ty might be voted out.
All
Uh,
right.
and so I think I'm gonna go with Ty. I'm gonna go with Ty this episode just because I think that they might keep Brad for strength purposes.
Yeah.
And that Ty is has been seen as like a social threat, more than a physical threat in the past seasons and of course now. So and they might want to break up that duo of Brad and Ty because it seems like they kind of are going towards that territory of being a duo this
Yeah.
season. So that's my logic with that.
All right. I
So
like it.
I'll go with Ty. I think the easy pick would have been Haley, and we don't
Yeah.
do easy around here. Um,
I mean, sometimes we do.
yeah, sometimes we do actually. What was the coming attractions? We explain to what happens in coming attractions.
So for the preview,
Yep.
Jeff revealed to the contestants at the challenge. Oh, I should have mentioned this before.
Yeah, I just realized like, oh wait, we're all right. We'll do a second pick, but go ahead.
There, both of the tribes that lose are going to tribal.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Only
So
one tribe is safe.
so wait a minute then. We don't really know how that's gonna be elaborated. Will it be two tribes voting one tribe member out, or would it be
My
two
guess is
guys?
that each of them vote out one tribe member.
So meaning like one tribe member goes from each tribe.
Yeah,
That would make sense. It would
that
be
makes the most sense. Not like they all collectively vote for one person.
yeah, because then although I think that would be like assume you know who like because then you could have like almost like a tribe battle in tribal council where you're like, all right, we're gonna vote out this person from this tribe and we're gonna vote out
Yeah,
this person
well,
from this tribe or something.
let's say, well, like, here's the thing: if it's Mana and one of the other two tribes, like, it's 6 on 5. There's no real contest there.
But idol could still be in play though.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
yeah,
I think it's more likely that they're gonna probably have one for each, but I could see it where they would be like, all right, you all vote for one, and it just starts like this battle, and then that could push for if there is like let's say a tiebreaker. Let's say it's like the same amount of members on each tribe. If it goes to a tiebreaker, they have to immediately just
draw rocks. Yeah,
go rocks. I know that see that I feel like that could be a possibility, but if by chance there is a second person that we have to get out, who do you think would be the next tribe that would lose?
you know what? I'm gonna say that the Green Tribe ends up winning.
You're saying Green Tribe is winning, and you're saying
It's and JT gets voted out.
JK gets voted out. I'm gonna agree with you that Nuku loses. I'm gonna say Sandra gets voted out.
All right, cool.
I think that's it. I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. I think that she's slowly growing her target on her back. Or I mean, her target is always on her back, but
Yeah.
I think that the people will be smart and finally get her out of it. So that would be my second pick. If it's just like one person that goes, let's say, how do we want to count that? Would it be the person
I
that we
don't know.
picked?
I'm not really keeping track.
Yeah, all right. If whoever we just named gets voted out, that will be a point in our
Yeah,
direction. There you go. That's how that's how it works.
cool.
That's then someone from the what's it called Tavua or whatever is gonna end up going
Uh,
home. Just know our luck. So all right, that's it, guys. We will be back next week with a brand new episode. When this is the heat has been turned up in this game, and it is very fast paced. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it thus far. It's a good season thus far.
yeah.
I like it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Gocubs, you have any last words?
Um, no.
Okay. Thank you for your service. Be good to one another, be kind to one another, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.